always get full marks on every test, but today, the classmate who came second for the first time deliberately knocked over my lunchbox. To avoid worrying my dad, I held back my tears and endured all the injustice. During morning exercise, I gradually fell behind the line, and the teacher thought I was just weak from lack of nutrition but didn't notice my pale face. The next morning, while washing my face, I noticed the water turning red. I was having a nosebleed again. I quickly raised my hands as the doctor taught me, and it took a long time for the bleeding to stop. While doing homework, my nose started bleeding again. When my dad came back and saw the blood on my face, he immediately picked me up and rushed me to the local clinic. When the doctor was about to give me an injection, he noticed red spots all over my body and immediately sent us to a major hospital for a checkup. Eventually, I was diagnosed with leukemia, and the treatment cost was a staggering 300,000 yuan. My dad was stunned. To get me treated as soon as possible, he had to work the hardest jobs at the construction site, earning only 50 yuan a day. During breaks, he hurried to see me at the hospital. I hadn't seen him for days, and I was so happy that I immediately showed him my drawings. I told him, "I can sell my drawings so you won't have to work at the construction site." Dad could only comfort me, telling me to rest and focus on recovering, and that he would figure out the money. I took a small notebook from under my pillow and handed it to him, stating that I voluntarily gave up treatment. I told him I was his adopted child and didn't want him to spend too much money on me, but Dad knew that as long as there was a single chance of hope, he would never give up on me. After hearing the situation, a nurse contacted her cousin at the newspaper to help raise funds through the media. The story spread quickly, gaining attention from all over society. Even the boy who had once knocked over my lunchbox tearfully begged his dad to donate. With the strong support of everyone, I was admitted to the hospital for treatment again. Kind-hearted people came to visit, and with enough funds, the hospital finally made a detailed treatment plan. I finally saw hope.